Welcome back to the night shift. You are listening to the extended broadcast of the Drowsy Inquirer. If you are here, the day has not been kind to your mind. Your neurons are firing in rapid loops, processing data that no longer matters. You are thinking about the conversation you had at 10 a.m. You are thinking about the email you received at 4:15 p.m. You are calculating the hours left until your alarm rings. Stop calculating. For the next hour, we are going to dismantle the waking world. We are not just going to visit space. We are going to get lost in the sheer, numbing mathematics of it. We are going to explore the universe at a resolution so high and a pace so slow that your brain will have no choice but to surrender to the heavy pull of sleep. We will focus on distances that are meaningless to the human scale. We will recite temperatures that freeze time. We will list the chemical compositions of atmospheres that no human will ever breathe. Why? Because boredom is a biological signal. When the brain receives data that is too vast and too abstract to act upon, it initiates the shutdown sequence. It releases adenosine. It lowers the body temperature. It prepares for hibernation. So, consider this voice a stream of data designed to overflow your buffer. Let the numbers wash over you. Let the physics weigh you down. We are starting the press. The ink is flowing. Let us begin with the concept of emptiness. We begin our catalog of the cosmos with the Boötes Void. But simply calling it a hole is not enough. To understand why this place is the perfect pillow for your consciousness, we must look at the specific coordinates and dimensions. The Boötes Void is located in the vicinity of the constellation Boötes, hence the name. Its center is approximately right ascension 14 hours, 50 minutes, and declination 46 degrees. It is a sphere, a near-perfect sphere of isolation. The diameter of this void is estimated at 330 million light-years. Let us break down that number to feel its weight. 1 light-year is approximately 5.88 trillion miles. Multiply that by 330 million. The resulting number is beyond comprehension. It is a distance that light, the fastest thing in the universe, would need the entire history of the human species repeated 1,000 times just to cross a fraction of. It was discovered in 1981 by Robert Kirshner and his colleagues. Before 1981, we did not know emptiness of this magnitude could exist. The standard cosmological models suggest that space is filled with a web of galaxies, like a sponge. But here, the sponge has a hole. If this area were a normal region of space, it should contain approximately 2,000 galaxies, 2,000 islands of stars, planets, and civilizations. Instead, in the Boötes Void, we have found only 60 galaxies in a space meant for 2,000. The density of this region is so low that if you were dropped into the center, you would not see a single star with your naked eye. You would see absolute, crushing blackness.
Imagine the distance between your neighbors. Now imagine if your nearest neighbor was not across the street, but across the ocean. That is the life of a galaxy inside the Boötes Void. Specifically, the galaxy known as MCG plus 010215. It is the loneliest object we know of. It has no interactions, no gravitational tugs from friends. It spins in the dark, slowly, quietly. Visualizing this level of isolation is a sedative. It reminds us that connection is rare, that noise is rare. The default state of the universe is not activity. The default state is silence. Let yourself float in the center of coordinates 14 hours, 50 minutes. There is nothing to bump into here. There is nothing to achieve here. There is only the long, slow drift. From the emptiness of matter, we move to the emptiness of heat. We travel further back in time, to the echo of the Big Bang itself. To understand our next destination, we must look at the cosmic microwave radiation. This is the afterglow of the Big Bang, a faint heat signature that fills the entire universe. On average, space has a temperature of 2.725 Kelvin. That is 2.725 degrees above absolute zero. It is incredibly uniform. No matter where you look, the temperature is almost exactly the same. The variation is usually no more than 18 microkelvin. But in the southern hemisphere of the sky, in the direction of the constellation Eridanus, there is a glitch. There is a spot that is significantly colder than it should be, approximately 70 microkelvin colder than the average. This may sound like a small number to a waking mind, but in the precise, boring world of cosmology, it is a mountain. This is the CMB cold spot. It spans about 5 degrees across the sky. It is a massive anomaly. Why is it cold? This is the question that should tire your brain. One theory suggests it is a supervoid, even larger than Boötes, a void spanning 1 billion years across, a billion years of nothingness. Another theory, the one that whispers to us in the dark, suggests it is a bruise on our universe caused by a collision with another universe. Imagine 2 soap bubbles floating in a dark room. They gently touch. That point of contact cools down. That is the cold spot. If this theory is true, it means our universe is just one bubble in an endless foam of universes, the multiverse. Think about the implications of the multiverse while you lie in bed. If there are infinite universes, then there is a universe where you have already finished your work. There is a universe where you are already asleep. There is a universe where you never had to worry about anything at all. Let the cold spot in Eridanus cool down your own thoughts. 70 microkelvin colder, lowering the temperature of your anxiety. Your brain is a thermodynamic machine. It generates heat when it thinks. Visualize the cold spot absorbing that heat, taking the thermal energy of your stress and dissipating it into a billion light-year void. Cooler, slower, quieter. We are now moving closer. We are retracting our telescope from the edge of the multiverse to the edge of our own solar neighborhood. We are approaching the shell. We often think the solar system ends at Pluto, or perhaps the Kuiper Belt, but those are just the inner suburbs. The true border of our home is the Oort cloud. We must appreciate the scale of this structure. The Oort cloud is a theoretical sphere of icy planetesimals that surrounds the Sun at distances ranging from 2,000 to 200,000 astronomical units. Let's define an astronomical unit. 1 AU is the distance from the Earth to the Sun, about 93 million miles. Pluto is about 40 AU away.
The Oort cloud starts at 2000 AU and it extends to 200,000 AU. This means the Oort cloud reaches halfway to the nearest star, Proxima Centauri. It is a shell so thick, so vast, that it defines our existence more than the planets do. Inside this cloud, there are estimated to be 2 trillion icy objects, 2 trillion comets waiting in the dark. These objects are composed of water ice, ammonia, and methane, frozen solid. The temperature here is only a few degrees above absolute zero. The orbital period of an object in the Oort cloud, the time it takes to go around the Sun once, can be up to 30 million years. 30 million years. Think about that cycle. 1 year for you is 365 days. For a comet in the Oort cloud, 1 year is the rise and fall of entire species on Earth. It moves so slowly that it barely seems to move at all. It hangs in the dark, suspended. Gravity here is incredibly weak. The Sun is just a slightly bright star in the distance. The pull is gentle, a nudge. I want you to synchronize your breathing with the orbit of an Oort cloud object. Inhale for 15 million years. Exhale for 15 million years. There is no rush in the Oort cloud. Deadlines do not exist here. Calendars do not exist here. Time is not measured in hours or minutes, but in epochs. If you are feeling rushed, if you feel like time is running out, transport your mind to the outer edge of this cloud, 200,000 AU away from your alarm clock. Here, you are just a block of ice and methane. You are stable. You are cold. You are waiting for a signal that may never come, and that is perfectly fine. We leave the frozen silence of the Oort cloud and travel 64.5 light-years away to the constellation of Vulpecula, the Fox. Here we find a planet that looks deceptively like home, HD 18933b. From space, it is a deep cobalt blue. It looks serene. It looks like a drop of water suspended in the void. But this color does not come from oceans. It comes from the scattering of light by silicate particles in its atmosphere. Silicates, silicon and oxygen, the same material that makes up sand, quartz, and glass. This planet is a lesson in deception. It is a hot Jupiter.
It orbits its star so closely that a year lasts only 2.2 Earth days. Let us focus on the weather report for this planet. It is the only weather report that matters because it never changes. The temperature on the day side is 1,100 degrees Celsius. The wind speed is the true horror, 7,000 kilometers per hour. That is 2 kilometers per second. If you were floating in this atmosphere, sound would not reach you before the wind did. The wind travels faster than the scream. And then there is the precipitation. As the silicate clouds condense in this heat, they form glass, molten glass, and because the wind is blowing at 7,000 kilometers per hour, the glass does not fall down, it falls sideways. Horizontal rain, made of razor blades. Why do we visualize this to sleep? Because it creates a contrast. Feel the air in your room. Is it moving? Likely not. It is still. It is soft. Feel the blanket on your skin. Is it glass? No, it is cotton or wool. By acknowledging the violence of HD 18933b, we acknowledge the safety of our own bed. We are in a bubble of protection. Let the glass storm rage 64 light-years away. It cannot scratch you here. The chaos is out there. The peace is in here. Listen to the imaginary sound of that wind, a constant, low-frequency roar. Whoosh. Let it act as white noise, drowning out the silence, drowning out your thoughts. From the violent blue, we move to the invisible brown. We detach from the orbit of stars completely. We cut the cord. We now turn our attention to an object with a name only a computer could love, CFBDSIR 2149-0403. Let's just call it the Rogue. This is a brown dwarf, or perhaps an isolated planetary mass object. It is located about 100 light-years from Earth. But its location is not fixed in the way a planet's location is fixed. It is not tethered to a sun. It has no sunrise. It has no sunset. Imagine a world of eternal twilight. The Rogue is drifting through the interstellar medium, the thin gas and dust between stars. It is alone. It was likely formed in a solar system like ours, billions of years ago, but gravitational dynamics are cruel. It was ejected, slingshotted out into the dark. It has a mass roughly 4 to 7 times that of Jupiter. It is heavy, it is dense, but it is invisible to the human eye. We only found it because of its faint heat signature. There is a profound philosophy in the rogue planet. In our society, we are defined by our orbits. We orbit our jobs. We orbit our families. We orbit our schedules. We are terrified of falling out of orbit. But look at CFBDSIR 2149-0403. It has no orbit, and yet it survives. It persists. It drifts through the galaxy at a speed of thousands of miles per hour, heading nowhere. It is the ultimate traveler. It has no destination, and therefore it can never be late. If you are lying in bed, worrying about the direction of your life, visualize yourself as a rogue planet. You don't need a star to define you. You don't need a path. You just need to exist. Drift. Float. There is no resistance in the vacuum of space. Just momentum. Smooth, endless momentum. We continue our drift until we hit something hard, something bright, something that reminds us of the futility of human ambition. we arrive at the planetary system of 55 Cancri, located 41 light-years away in the constellation of Cancer. We are looking at planet E, officially named Jansen. This is a super-Earth. It has a radius twice that of Earth and a mass 8 times greater, but it is the composition that interests the drowsy mind. Based on its mass and radius, models suggest that a significant portion of this planet's mass is made of carbon. On Earth, carbon appears as graphite, the lead in your pencil, or under pressure as diamond. On 55 Cancri E, the pressure is immense. The entire mantle of the planet is believed to be diamond. A planet made of diamond. Let us calculate the value. In 2012, Forbes estimated the value of this planet to be $26.9 nonillion. That's 269 followed by 30 zeros. It is a number so big it becomes meaningless, and that is the point. The surface of this diamond world is 2700 Kelvin. It is molten. The diamonds are flowing like lava. The atmosphere is likely filled with hydrogen cyanide, a deadly poison. This planet is a beautiful trap. It shines, it sparkles, but it is deadly. Think about the diamonds in your life, the promotions, the bank accounts, the likes on social media. We chase them, we lose sleep over them. But here in the constellation of Cancer, there are oceans of diamond that nobody wants, because you cannot breathe there, you cannot rest there. The value is zero because there is no life to appreciate it. The only thing that has true value is what you are doing right now. Rest, biology, oxygen, the comfort of a mattress. Let the $26.9 nonillion burn in the distance. It is just heavy carbon. You are lighter than that. You are free from the weight of gold. We leave the heavy solids behind. We turn into liquid. We turn into flow. We look at the movement of the entire neighborhood. Gravity is usually described as a force that pulls down. But in the deep universe, gravity is a river that flows sideways. We are now observing the Laniake supercluster. In Hawaiian language, Laniake means immeasurable heaven. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is just a speck of dust in this supercluster, and along with 100,000 other galaxies, we are flowing. We are moving at a velocity of 600 kilometers per second, not per hour, per second. We are heading towards a gravitational anomaly known as the Great Attractor. It is located in the direction of the constellations Hydra and Centaurus. It is 150 to 250 million light-years away. We cannot see it clearly because it lies behind the zone of avoidance, a thick band of dust in our own galaxy that blocks our view. It is hidden, it is a mystery, but we feel it. Every star you see in the sky is being pulled towards it. Imagine a vast, cosmic river. The galaxies are rafts floating on this river. There are no engines, there are no oars. The current is doing all the work. This is the ultimate surrender. You often feel like you have to steer your life. You feel like if you stop rowing, you will drown. But the physics of the Great Attractor tells us otherwise. We are all moving, whether we row or not. The current is stronger than us. So, put down the oars. Stop fighting the current of your thoughts. If the Milky Way galaxy, with 400 billion stars, is surrendering to this pull, who are you to resist? Listen to the bed beneath you. It feels stationary, but it is not. You, the bed, the house, the city, the earth, the sun, the galaxy, We are all sliding through the dark
towards the great attractor. We are falling together. It is a smooth, gentle fall, like a leaf falling from a tree in slow motion, down and down and down. We are falling towards the center, and at the center of all things there is usually a collapse. We approach the dense spinning corpses of the ancients. We spoke briefly of them before, but let us examine the pasta phase more closely. A neutron star is the core of a giant collapsed. It is only about 20 kilometers in diameter. You could walk across it in an afternoon. But gravity here is 200 billion times stronger than on Earth. If you dropped a marshmallow from a height of 1 meter onto a neutron star, it would hit the surface with the energy of a nuclear bomb. But let's go inside the star, into the crust. As we go deeper, the nuclei of atoms are squeezed together. They crowd each other. They panic. First, they form shapes like sheets. Physicists call this nuclear lasagna. Deeper still, they form tubes, nuclear spaghetti. This is not a joke. This is serious astrophysics. The universe, under extreme stress, organizes itself into pasta. This material is the hardest substance in the known universe. To break a piece of nuclear pasta, you would need 10 billion times the force required to shatter steel. Why is this comforting? Because it shows that under pressure, things don't just break, they change form, they become stronger, they become denser. You are under pressure. You feel the weight of the world. But perhaps you are not breaking. Perhaps you are just becoming nuclear pasta, denser, harder, more resilient. And then there is the sound, pulsars, neutron stars that emit beams of radio waves. Some spin at 700 times per second, a high-pitched scream, but some spin slowly, once every few seconds. Thump, thump, thump. It is the heartbeat of a dead star, a rhythm that persists long after the fire has gone out. Find that slow rhythm in the dark. Thump, thump, thump. We have drifted, we have burned, and we have been squeezed, but we are not done. There are places darker than this. There are timescales longer than this. We have yet to visit the monsters that eat light, and we have yet to witness the end of the universe itself. Stay with us. The ink is still drying on the final pages. Rest your eyes. The void continues in a moment. Welcome to the final leg of our journey. If you are still awake, do not worry. We have saved the heaviest blankets for last. We have visited empty voids. We have touched diamond planets. We have listened to the heartbeat of neutron stars. But now we must go further. We must go to the places where light goes to die, and we must go to the time when time itself stops ticking. You are no longer a body in a bed. You are a consciousness floating at the event horizon. There is no pain here. There is no urgency here.
There is only gravity and the slow, inevitable march of entropy. Let us approach the monster. We are traveling 10.4 billion light-years away, to the border of the constellations Canis Venatici and Coma Berenices. Here lies the largest single object known to astronomy, the ultramassive black hole, TON 618. Let's talk about numbers that numb the mind. The mass of our Sun is huge. The mass of TON 618 is 66 billion times the mass of our Sun. If you replaced our Sun with TON 618, it would not just swallow Earth, it would swallow the entire solar system. It would swallow the Oort cloud. It would swallow the Voyager probes. Its event horizon, the point of no return, has a diameter of 390 billion kilometers. 390 billion. A beam of light traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second would take weeks just to cross the shadow of this beast. But the most comforting thing about TON 618 is not its size, it is what it does to time. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, gravity bends time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. Near the edge of TON 618, time slows down to a crawl. 1 minute near this black hole could be 1,000 years on Earth. Imagine parking your consciousness there, right at the edge. The emails can wait, the deadlines can wait. The world is spinning frantically fast, but you are in the slow lane. You are in the pause button of the universe. Everything that worries you is happening in fast time. It is blurry, it is fleeting, but you are in slow time, deep, heavy, eternal time. Let the gravity of TON 618 pin you down. You are not stuck, you are anchored. From the anchor, we move to the process, the cleanup crew of the cosmos. Black holes seem eternal, but Stephen Hawking taught us that even monsters must sleep, even monsters must fade. It is a concept called Hawking radiation. It is a quantum effect, very slow, very boring. Over unimaginable timescales, black holes lose energy. They emit particles, they evaporate. It takes a Google years. That is a 1 followed by 100 zeros, 10 to the 100th years. That is how long it will take for the last black hole to disappear. Why is this comforting? Because it means that nothing is permanent, not even the darkest, heaviest things in the universe. Your problems seem heavy right now. They seem like black holes swallowing your happiness. But physics guarantees, physics promises that they will evaporate. They will lose their energy. They will shrink, and one day, poof, they will be gone. The universe knows how to clean itself up. It just takes time. Give it time. Let the radiation do its work. We now leave the present day completely. We turn the clock forward, past next week, past next year, past the year 3000. We go to the end of the book. This is the ultimate bedtime story, the scientific destiny of our reality. It is called the heat death, or the big freeze. It is based on the second law of thermodynamics, entropy. Entropy states that disorder always increases. Energy spreads out. Heat moves from hot places to cold places until everything is the same temperature. Let us walk through the timeline of the future. It is a slow walk. Phase 1, the degenerate era. This happens when the stars stop forming, the fuel runs out, the night sky goes dark, star by star. The universe becomes a graveyard of white dwarfs, neutron stars, and black holes. It is a quiet era. The party is over. The guests have gone home. Phase 2, the black hole era. Eventually, the white dwarfs fade. The neutron stars cool. The only things left are the black holes. They dominate the empty universe, silent giants in the dark. They absorb any stray matter left. They clean the floor. Phase 3, the dark era. This is the final phase. The black holes have evaporated. Protons, the building blocks of atoms, may have decayed. The universe is now a sea of photons and leptons, a thin, cold mist. The temperature reaches absolute zero, 0 Kelvin. Total stillness, no more movement, no more change, no more time. Because without change, time has no meaning. It sounds sad to the waking mind, but to the sleeping mind, this is perfection. It is the ultimate peace. The universe has finished its work. It has completed its shift. There is nothing left to do. Can you feel that? The feeling of nothing left to do? That is what you are striving for tonight, that state of zero responsibility. The heat death is the universe finally getting to close its eyes. If the universe, with all its galaxies and energy, is allowed to eventually stop and do nothing, surely you are allowed to do it for 8 hours. You are a microcosm of the universe. Your energy has spread out today. Your entropy has increased. You have reached your own thermal equilibrium. It is time to enter your own dark era. We have reached the last page of the Drowsy Inquirer. The ink has faded. The paper is crumbling. We started with the Boötes Void. We felt the wind of HD 18973b. We drifted with the rogue planets. We bowed before TON 618. And finally, we watched the universe turn off the lights. The science is done. The data is processed. The logical part of your brain, the part that needs facts and numbers, is full. It is satisfied. It can go offline now. You are no longer a citizen of the Earth. You are a citizen of the drift. You are floating in the gap between stars. It is cool here. It is quiet here. Gravity is heavy. Your eyelids are heavy. The great attractor is pulling you down, down, down into the pillow. Let the physics take over. Let the entropy take over. There is nothing to solve. There is only the void. Good night, space cowboys. Good night.